poop is disgusting and like it's, you know, it's something that we shouldn't be playing with. Holla, Clawssip here, and today I'm with
Alessandra.
So she styles my wigs. This hair is straight from my scalp though. This is my natural hair that I grew myself. We did a hair tutorial on this if y'all wanted to see that. Today is a little different. I wanted to add a new segment to my channel called Clawssip. So this is the hot Clawssip that we're gonna be talking about. Make sure you stay with us through the entire video because we're gonna be telling y'all all the drama and scandals that people have been saying about poop in dolls. We're gonna be talking about anatomically correct dolls. Are they appropriate? Is OMG going to have anatomically correct boys? The hot Clawssip of LOL Surprise today because I'm obsessed with LOL Surprise. I have a whole display back here. I have all the LOL Surprise OMGs that are out to date.
Bro, that's a lot.
Doubles, triples. When I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. I get every single one and then some. I always said, in the box, out of the box, and one to film with was my motto when I did stop motions.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
So I would like, there would be one that it was like the stunt double, so the third one was the stunt double that I could like up. Anyways, so.
I've never abided by that rule, mainly because I f***ed up all my dolls.
She never abided that rule because she was poor.
Okay, you do not have to clock me like that.
So the first thing we're starting off with is Busy B.B having a fro in the front or straight. So someone on Instagram did this hair transformation on their Busy B.B and they straightened out the
so sad. The
bang part and took out the pigtail braids. Now looking at this, which one do you prefer?
I'm very partial to the hair transformation on like this one with the straighten.
So here is Miss Busy B.B. This is mine, who I have left in the original. Oop.
Hello?
We don't want any little LOL surprises. This is Busy B.B who I've left in her original hairstyle. People kept telling me to straighten out this little fro in the front, you know, the little curly. And the reason I said I didn't want to is because a lot of them have pigtails. But I restyled a lot of mine with ponytails and I straightened out Lady Divas, and I just think this hairstyle is unique. Like, it's different than the rest of the girls. The pigtails are a little bit more distinct on this one. She's giving me like Dorothy from Kansas vibes.
I stand that, by the way. I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan, so that's...
She is a big Wizard of Oz stan.
Like, when I saw the hair transformation, I love it, but like, I'm missing the bangs. Like, when I saw it, I was like, I kind of miss the bangs though.
Right. I agree.
Like, it kind of makes it her.
It's stunning. Like, the hair transformation is gorgeous. The hair on it looks flawless. The curls are incredible. First of all, mine wouldn't even look like that if I was to try to restyle mine to look like that. So that's number one. That's why I'm not redoing mine. But two is just that I like how she looks distinct and different than the other characters that way. So I'm cool with her kind of being in that style.
She also reminds me a lot of Figo. I love her face. I love the red lipstick.
The violet eyes and the matte red lips.
What characters are you looking forward to go into OMG?
Okay, now listen. There's only one that I very much care about, and that is VR Cutie. I really loved her design. I think Confetti Pop had my favorite LOLs. I was just so well executed and so aligned with my style. Those as OMGs would be super cool. Like, if they had a slumber party budget line, I think OMG needs budget line. I think they need a budget line where ideally maybe they just don't come with stands, but they come fully articulated without the garment bags. They're just already in their outfits. Maybe that's what makes them budget, but they definitely need a budget line, and I'm sure it's coming. So now we're gonna be talking about these neon lights leaks. So I be finding all the tea, y'all. I find everything. I'm all up in the LOL Surprise. Nothing is an LOL Surprise to me because I'm up to date with all the news. So, I have all the UPCs, which I'm gonna be popping up on the screen right here for when they come out so y'all can go out to stores. I am not about that scalper life, so if you get these UPCs and you go to the store and you buy up all the LOL Surprise, I will personally go to your house. Just don't scalp. It's not a good look.
It really is good.
It's not a good look.
It's not fair.
So starting off with Speedster, she comes by herself. She does not come with the car. These retail at $24.99. They are $2 less. Just $2. Like, girl, I feel like we could have gotten a little bit less expensive with this. Definitely. They come with a black light, which I feel like
for real?
They come with a yeah, because the whole gimmick of lights is that they they have surprise under black light features. If you're looking at Groovy Babe, for example, like if you zoom in on her eyes, you get to see the hypnotic swirl that will be revealed under the black light.
I love her.
So I guess that's probably why they're $24. I'm not sure if they come with stands. I haven't watched any of the reviews on them. It looks like they come with essentially all the same things as the ones that are $26. I don't know why they're cheaper. They just come in a smaller box.
I already think they're expensive enough. I only have two, and I think they could be like down a notch.
What price? What price are we thinking?
Realistically, I think like 18, 17.
It's 18, 17?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm poor.
I mean, okay, but that makes sense that like you want it to be that price.
Yeah.
But I think realistically, like the box is a playset, so that's why I think one, and it has the mirror in the back that they have. Then it comes with the two garment bags, the reusable garment bags with the hangers. Dolls also include stands and the metallics and the chains. I feel like they're giving quality that we've begged from doll lines for so long. I do feel like this line could have been a little bit cheaper because it seems like where it's more of like a seasonal line and not so much a core line.
I guess you could call them gimmicky dolls.
I did a TikTok on them. What was Speedster? A little telenovela moment. You know, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time with that car.
And speaking of like lines coming out all the time, what do you think about like them?
The OMGs.
The OMGs coming out.
What do I
the
think of them
rapid
coming out?
pace that they are right now.
Okay, looking at it for myself, I think it's really difficult as a collector to keep up. Because it's like there's so many dolls coming out at once. I need to worry about my own bills, paying for my apartment and my phone and all these other things. Trying to keep up with these dolls that are pricey for Playline. I think the price, like I feel like they're worth the value. But they are still expensive. It's like, you know, I think that Laura Mercier is worth the $50, but it's still expensive. So, especially when you're trying to buy all the dolls, because I'm the type of person where if I buy one, I need the whole collection and I need multiples. So, when they come out all these dolls rapidly,
it makes it a little bit more difficult.
It makes it difficult, and I mean, I come at everything with a business mindset. Like, I'm no Jeffree Star. Like, clearly, I'm not like a multi-millionaire, but I do think of things that way. Like, I think like, okay, I'm gonna buy duplicates of these dolls because I know that 5 years from now they're gonna be worth more than their retail value, and that's all that matters. Is like, if they're worth even $5 over their retail value, I'll get it because not only do I enjoy it and then I get to have it, but I know I'm not gonna like lose money. Yeah. I think with them coming out with so much, it's definitely difficult to keep up as a collector, but I do get where they're coming from because other doll lines in the past did release a lot at once. Like, I feel like 2015 Bratz, there was a rush of dolls at once. There was Selfie Snaps, Study Abroad. Yeah, I want to say I had like 200 2015 Bratz within the first 3 or 4 months of release.
I just wanted all the Study Abroad.
But I get their tactic is just release as much while the hype is still alive, because people are going to buy it while the hype is still alive. So next we're going to be talking about the LOL OMG Boys. So somebody on Instagram posted this photo of a joke of what the LOL OMG Boys are going to look like. Now, question one, do you think the OMG Boys will be anatomically correct? Yes or no?
I feel like a part of me wants to say yes because they were already anatomically correct, but I think since they're older, they won't be. They're older boys, and that'll kind of bode on creepy.
And older boys don't have genitalia, so that's why.
Exactly.
No, no. I'm gonna strongly assume no, they're not going to have genitals. But I think that it's a slight possibility, knowing MGA, and they love a good escandala. They love being a little bit saucy and keeping the people on their toes.
Popular.
Yeah, they love keeping the mothers on their toes. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna go to, because the girls don't pee. The OMGs don't pee.
They don't.
They're not like, you know, because the gimmick of LL Surprise is that they're babies. So that's why they like pee and spit and do
cry.
Baby things, whereas the OMGs, I don't.
Do they cry?
Yeah, they do cry. Unless, no, I was about to say unless they wanted to be like, you know, when you're grown, there's other things you do, but I don't.
And
Okay, sorry.
I just can't with this photo. It is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous.
What I want to know is this photo in particular, like, is that doll photoshopped to be in that little girl's hand, or is that little girl actually holding an
right? Because it
correct
kind of
doll?
looks like fuzzy.
It personally, like on a personal note, it does make me uncomfortable that it's an adult doll, and it's clearly an adult marketed doll, with a little girl behind the photo. Like that just, it's a little unsettling. I think it's fine with the baby dolls because, I mean,
they're babies.
They're babies, and like, it's just not.
You're not gonna look into something with babies that's not there.
I don't have kids of my own, so I don't really like indulge myself in that topic because I'm not a parent, so I'm an outside perspective. I don't feel like I have the right to tell people what to do with their kids because I don't even have kids of my own. But I think that, like,
I am not a
I'm not opposed to the anatomically correctness on the babies. One, I feel like it's not that noticeable.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really not that deep. It's not like super noticeable. And two, even if you feel otherwise, I think that children learning to be comfortable in their own human bodies is healthy. Like learning not to fear their bodies and feeling uncomfortable. With the boys, what are your thoughts on the babies being anatomically correct? Does it make you uncomfortable?
At first I was like, that's kind of weird, but then I was like, like it doesn't make me uncomfortable at all. I think if I got one, like, it wouldn't even really matter because I'm not like actively looking for it, stuff like that. So it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I don't necessarily care, and like you said, I think it's like a necessary kind of like to teach like younger kids about their bodies as well.
Right.
I think you could also use them as an educational purpose. Look, like, don't let anybody touch you there.
Right. Yeah.
And just teaching them and letting them learn so that way they like know and are aware. I think that would be even more helpful.
Yeah, because people were talking about, have you seen the Poopsie Surprise music video?
Yeah.
My poops.
Poops, my poops, my poops. What you gonna do with all that poop? All that poop? Yeah.
I mean,
it makes me laugh and like low-key cringe, but like I watched it all the way through, so it was enjoyable. It's really cute.
There was a couple moms who were talking about how their kids aren't allowed to have poop games or poop toys or things of that nature in their home because poop is disgusting and like it's, you know, it's something that we shouldn't be playing with and having fun with.
I mean, I get it, but also like it's a fun gimmick.
I think that also, like, well, one thing that I then took it upon myself to research because I'm all about psychology. I'm always trying to learn more about why certain things are the way they are. And it was just saying that, you know, I remember going through that age and always like thinking the word poop was really funny.
Poop, 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 oh yeah.
I always thought that was like, I don't know why, that I just went through that phase as a little kid, and I think most little kids do, not all of them do, but most kids.
So I couldn't tell you.
Wow, she said traumatic childhood. And I was reading why do kids find it funny and how a parent should react to it. And it was just basically saying that if you start teaching your child at a young age that things like going to the bathroom or poop or peeing is disgusting or that it's like inappropriate, there's boundaries, but if you teach them, then they're going to feel uncomfortable growing up. So for example, somebody who's taught that poop is disgusting might feel really anxious going to the bathroom in a public restroom or something because they feel what they're doing is wrong subconsciously. Like they're not thinking it on the top of their head, but deep down, they were raised to think that this is wrong, so then going to the bathroom is going to be uncomfortable for them. It was also saying that you need to teach kids that there's a time and a place. Like when you're out at Walmart, like you're not supposed to be making poop jokes. When you're in a safe space, you need to create safe spaces for your children. So there's spaces where it's like, okay, if you're in your bedroom and you're at home playing with your toys,
and I poop,
it's fine. If you're with your mom in the car, like it's fine. But there's certain boundaries that you teach your children, and just explaining the why. But to raise your children to think that it's disgusting can cause future issues, not only with humor, because a lot of kids find humor in it, and it can help them develop a sense of humor, which is a natural defense mechanism to anxiety and depression and all these different things. That if they don't develop that properly at a young age, that it can become a struggle later in life. That's how I feel like toys like LOL Surprise can be hit or miss, but I think overall gimmicky one. They're pretty fun and creative. They're not for everyone, but I don't necessarily see them being harmful.
I don't either. I don't think kids think about it that deeply. I think the only people that really do are the parents. I get it.
I mean, like, kids wouldn't be thinking that deep if a mom was to say poop is disgusting either. It's just how it affects them later in life. And I think that I get that. I mean, no mom who's thinking that is doing it out of malice. Like, I don't think that they're trying to, like, give their kid a bad childhood. They're trying to raise them up in a safe, appropriate environment to their own beliefs and likings. So I don't think it comes from a malicious place, but I mean, I think I'm the way I am because my mom allowed me to be so expressive and wasn't super limited on what I did. I mean, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up.
Wait, why not?
Because it was witchcraft, so I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter. That's So Raven, even because she was psychic, was like kind of hit or miss. So I mean, I grew up with a mom who was kind of like limiting on what I did, and she came out of that. Like, obviously, we see her now on my YouTube channel, and she's completely supportive of the LGBT community. But she was raised very Catholic, so she was raised in certain beliefs where it's like, don't do that. So I get it, and she never came from a place of like, she never felt like she was being crazy or drastic with what she was doing. Was your mom like that at all?
Yeah, she was very limiting. I think it's...
Really?
Yeah, it was... Well, I had a lot of dolls, but I at first started asking my mom, and I guess she thought it would be like a once in a while type thing, not like a thing that I would really get into.
Right.
And I think she thought in the mindset of, I'm a boy, I'm not allowed to... I shouldn't be playing with like dolls and stuff like that. Stereotypically, what stuff is for boys and not for girls. She made it like a point system for me, like I had to be really good up to a point to get what I wanted, and then
she was incentivizing you.
She was incentivizing me, and then when she was like, no, you have too many, all of this, and she like tried to stop me. I was like, she's like, you shouldn't have them, or da 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 da. I was just like, they're toys. There's something that helps me escape. I'm gonna keep getting them no matter what, so I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know if she thought she was being drastic. I just think it was more out of her comfort zone.
It sounds like she was limiting the amount of dolls you had more in the quantity sense. Did she ever say it was because...
She did tell me she did not want me to have dolls. Like them, I guess, even more, just to be like, it's my thing, but also... I know you find discomfort in this, so let me just... I don't know, I feel like I'm almost spiteful.
Okay, that's very natural, and it's very normal to be that way, that when someone tells you no, or don't, or can't, that you want to rebel. So I think that's very normal and natural of you to do. So, I mean, my mom was never limiting in that way. She never implied that I shouldn't have dolls. And looking back at it, I could, there's certain times where I could sense my mom was like, oh, you should not have brought out that doll around this little boy. But I would always shouldn't, because I was raised to think like nothing of it. I never thought anything different of it. And I think that's why I so freely went on YouTube and uploaded these videos, because I never thought, even though I was aware, because I had other friends who like, I was aware that like getting dolls and being male was like different, weird, like being a little boy was different.
Acceptable.
And I remember I bought a doll for one of my friends who I was like getting into Monster High, and I'm pretty sure I just knew what happened is that their parents threw the doll away.
Oh my god, no.
And I kind of like knew that was gonna happen, but I knew he really liked the doll and the character, so I got him the doll. And
I also wanted to add, like, I told my mom, like, later down the line, I was much older than I was as a kid. And I think the older I got, the more she didn't want me to have them. She didn't want me to have dolls because it was just like, why? Like, why? And I broke down, kind of like, not like broke it down like why this and that. Like I literally broke down crying. And I like kind of explained to her because so like I explained it to her and then she got it and she understands to this day like why I like them and why I have them, why I keep on getting them, and she doesn't worry as much, and she doesn't like ridicule me as much. She even kind of likes some of the dolls and what they look like, and
Yeah.
she gets into it with me.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was fun.
Okay.
Although she did kind of start this by buying me my Wizard of Oz dolls when I was like little.
No, it sounds like you're very connected to the hobby of doll collecting. Like you feel a sense of community
Yeah.
and connection with the dolls themselves. There's a sense of safety and like joy that it brings to you, and it sounds like it's been very pleasant that your mom kind of grew into it and is able to now see the dolls and like look at them with you and enjoy them. Maybe it's not like her thing, but she's still showing like support for you, which sounds like you enjoy.
I do enjoy it, and I like that. I like it when she has like positive things to say. And once you take the like certain like toys like dolls are meant for girls or whatever, like you can just have fun with it, and it shouldn't be that big of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really not that big of a thing at all. It's really...
No, I mean, people have all types of interests and likes and hobbies. I think there's a stigma behind dolls because it is associated with children. I think we would be delusional to say that certain types of dolls are clearly targeted towards children. Like, unfortunately, I don't see going away anytime soon, and the best way to deal with it is just to find companions and community that can relate to that struggle.
I think to normalize it a little bit.
Right.
Once there's more talk about it, once there's more like why this, why that, or whatever, and once people look at it and start talking about it and find others and stuff like that, and even parents to like find other parents in like a doll sort of community and joining together, I feel like it'll normalize them a lot more, and I think that's good for everyone. I think it's good for children too, because then they can express themselves the way that we've been able to express ourselves.
Yeah.
What do you see them doing like as another gimmick? Like, with
LOLs?
Yeah, with LOLs and OMGs.
What do you mean like gimmick?
Like in terms of like, you know how they did like the winter disco?
Oh, like mermaids?
Yeah.
They'll probably do mermaids sleepover. They'll go with all the clubs that they've done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. I hope that they would do that.
I'm not that knowledgeable, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh. I don't know why I took that out. Why did I do that?
I don't know, but you just throwing it kind of made me stand.
There's a lot of conversation to be had in the comments below, so let us know down below. Do you think that MGA will actually release boys that are anatomically correct if they come out with OMGs? Do you think that would be appropriate for kids to have? Do you think that the OMGs are inappropriate? I know I did a video on that already, and a lot of people, from what I saw, there's mixed messages,
reviews.
But I do see that a lot of people can agree that they are dolls and that they are fine for kids to play with. They're very colorful and caricatures. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll definitely be uploading more. Be sure to click the bell notification because we are going to be doing hot Clawssip. Because we're going to be doing hot Clawssip a lot more often. I'll probably have some different guests because Miss Alessandra is, I have to kill her unfortunately after this video. But
Thank God, finally.
thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.